I'm so nervous, I might just take a dump in Tom's tri-suit that he lent me. Ari's doing really fast. Tom's doing really good. Oh, and let's start off this competition.
Welcome back, everyone, to our 5th day here at the Ironman World Championships here in St. George. So Ironman is always a real superstar at finding awesome race locations with stunning views and scenery. St. George here, the Ironman World Championships, is no different. We're here in St. George, Utah. Southern Utah is really well known for its striking rock formations, deep canyons, and towering mountains. And St. George has got its own little red towering mountain in the middle of its doorstep called the Dixie Sugarloaf. Now you're saying, Tom, why would they call it the Dixie Sugarloaf? That's a great question. Let me tell you this. So back in the days, the pioneers came around here. They call it the Sugarloaf because it had the shape of a sugarloaf and the color. Then the students of Academy class, Dixie Academy class, back in 1913, painted 1913 on the rocks. But then the year after, they came back and wanted something more generic. Dixie, of the Dixie Academy. Now it's called the Dixie Sugarloaf. True story. Now let's get back to Ironman and triathlon. So the video today will be a bit different. We're not featuring any pros. Today we've got the Triathlon Mockery barbecue. So we thought a little bit of history, Red Rocks, then to the supermarket, American experience, and then meeting some fans of the show and doing some interviews with the age grouper. Oh, and I'm taking on Ari Klau for a triathlon, but then a beer mile triathlon. So swim, bike, run over at the RV park with beers. Let's go. No idea what a great beer is in America. So we'll just get a bunch of different things. I'd like myself a nice IPA. Shall I get some alcohol-free beers for you then, Pepe? So we got German sausages. Germans are always awesome at Ironman, so it's quality food. We've got some burgers, chips, beers. Only thing that's left is mullets, some buns and veggies for on the barbecue, and maybe a bit of salad. It's absolutely boiling. So let's get the groceries in. All right, so he's my, we're just discussing the race managers, directors, as well as the referees and competitors. So we're flipping the burgers, make sure everyone isn't hungry, so really they've got all the energy to cheer us on. And then, what's going to happen next?
Well, what do you think? Do you crack a beer and then dive in?
So we're still discussing because of the windy conditions. It's quite windy. The bike might get cancelled.
It's going to be in a, what do they call it? A quathlon. Yeah, it's too windy. It's just not. It's
Way
not safe to get on the bike.
It's irresponsible. We're irresponsible. So we're doing a swim, run, swim, run.
No. 4 events? He really was 4 beers. I don't know if I can drink 4 beers. My vote is beer, swim, beer, run, beer. Can we meet in the middle there? And then I swam shit. I swam hard, but probably the worst swim I've had in a while. I'm fucked. And then I went no food, straight to the bar. And I was like, well, fuck, I'm here. Might as well have some carbs. So I had a beer. And then I walked here. So I'm pretty fucked. LT3 walk also.
LT3 walk, and he's got a triathlon coming up.
Because I had to piss really bad, so I wasn't going to piss on the street. So I need to prepare for this race properly. I need to rehydrate. Stomach's a little bit woozy. I might throw up in the pool.
Today, we got two amazing races. On the left corner, we have Ari Klau from the United States of America. And then on the right side, we have Tom Oostenrijks from the Netherlands. All right, boys, how are we doing today? We'll start with Tom. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling fresh, although it's quite hot outside. I don't really do well in hot and humid conditions, but I've been doing well in the sauna preps in the build up to it. So looking up to my opponent, he looks a bit fried already.
Yeah, my name's Ari. I'm quite nervous, actually. I did a lot of training today. I did a lot of training this week. I'm feeling really good, been training really hard. I know Tom's been tapering very heavily for this race, so I'm so nervous I might just take a dump in Tom's tri-suit that he lent me.
That's, yeah, they're throwing the words at each other. All right, what do you think you're going to beat him at today?
Well, that's a very easy question, actually. I wouldn't say there is like a specific discipline, but just the whole concept in general. He's having a tough preppy set. He's having a rough day. I would say this is a homecoming race for me. It's a shame, though, the bike got cancelled because it's too windy, because the bike would really play into my strengths. So yeah, I just think he's a weak unit in general. It's like I'm battling versus a kid. I wasn't even sure whether I should do this race because I feel a bit like it's a bit of an unfair race, really. But yeah.
Well, Tom, as we know, every single week on the podcast, all you do is battle kids in the pool, and you're out last. So I really like my odds there. You know, Tom is a bit of a cyclist. He's a pretty weak swimmer, pretty weak runner. So really glad that the bike got canceled, as that's my relative weakness. So, you know, I think nobody knows on the beer drinking. He's European, so, you know, you got to give him the edge there. But it's really different to drink a beer after some LT3 athletics. So that one's a toss-up, you know. Can't back myself there, but I can't give it to Tom. We're just going to have to find out.
All right, we're live at the race site. I'm going to start these two boys off. All right, on the count of three. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crack it up. Crack it up. Got one more lap. We got one more lap.
I think there's a little extra drag in the water. It's not doing him any favors, and that's going to come back to haunt him. It's going to be a decision he's really going to regret.
Who do you think is going to finish first?
Oh, Ari's going to come for it. He's going to come for it. Ari's going to take him.
Hey, Ari.
But I know that you're
Ari, an ex-professional runner. He's on the chase. He's on the chase.
right there, girl, you're bad mood. Right there, can't feel it too. No place I'd rather be. You're the girl I wanna see. You're the girl I wanna be. Baby, is that you and me? No place I'd rather be. You're the girl I wanna see. You're the girl I wanna be. Baby, is that you and me? Baby, is that you and me? Oh, baby, is that you and me? Baby, is that you and me?
When are we starting the race? When are we starting the race, mate?
What?
When are we starting the race?
Oh, that's a good one. Props to my competitor. You know, can't complain with a podium finish. It's my first podium as a multi-sport athlete in the pro field, of course. Thank you all for coming out. Yeah, pretty fucking shit-faced right now.
Let's celebrate. Beers on me.
All right, how you feel?
Well, it's absolutely amazing. It's my first professional win, and I knew I had it in me. I mean, I've been training for so hard, and I've seen it coming through the session. I've trained in Germany for half a year in a German bunker, Asian than beers, and yeah, felt quite confident. And now to finally manage to bank the win is absolutely amazing.
How about you?
You know, I finished the race, and there's always a bit of a sense of euphoria of crossing that finish line. But now, after the fact, I'm absolutely gutted. I'm devastated. You know, Tom was the better athlete today, and I just got to get back to work.
What was your strategy?
Well, you know, LT3 from the gun, and I did that, and I just wasn't good enough today. So I have to go back.
Do you think
and do more
when
LT3.
on the way back on the run, I gave you that junkyard dog? I did you you on the way back. Do you think it mentally impacted you?
Yeah, absolutely. I got a little bit scared. Right? Tom is a proper dog, and yeah, I really thought the beer was going to come up, and that's an automatic disqualification.
So I'm standing here with
Mark.
So Andrew led out of the water in Ironman Cascais. He swam 52 minutes, had a hard bike and a 2:40 marathon off the bike. Right now he's out of the World Champs. He didn't shave his legs because he knew he doesn't need the aerodynamic gains. What are your tactics on race day?
Tactics are the same.
Any place in rankings what you want to go for? Like bring home that ball?
Ball won't happen, but sub 10.
Do you have any tips for my first triathlon that I'm spectating?
Get ready to run. Don't run alongside your runner, is what I've been told.
He'll tell me to fuck off. I know him pretty well, so thanks for that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm standing here with
Jonathan.
So Jonathan is a proper age grouper. He's coming to the Ironman World Champs, not having his legs shaved, and literally he hasn't got anything nutrition at all because he thought, oh, I'll buy it at the expo. And what did you find out?
There's not that much nutrition at the expo, turns out, this year. So I'm definitely, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment. I'm going to look into, you know, eating some bananas maybe, but yeah.
Can you already see in the build up to this race now, can you see the bunk coming even before you, like, the gun went off?
There's no such thing as a bunk. It's all mental, man. It's all mental. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I do have a few Cliff Bars, so, but no, gels are non-existent, so to speak, at the moment. But we'll be fine.
Jenna, we've been chatting all evening, and I have to make my sponsor proud. Are you single?
Unfortunately, I'm not.
That's a rejection for me. I guess I better go back on my sponsor's website to find love.
You're gonna find you the perfect partner.
Yeah, couple.com. Check it out. Well, guys, Triathlon Mockery Barbecue was a success. Glad that I could fill in for Joe. Hope you're feeling good over there in Norwich, recovering from COVID, getting the training back in. We miss you, but you know, pretty cool to be honorary host here.
Joe, massive stock that I got the win for the team. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. As you know, we are back with a video every day here at the Ironman World Championship. So if you haven't seen the other ones, the beers are kicking in. Check out the other ones. Thanks for watching. Make sure to share, like, subscribe. Share it with like friends. Oh, and if you want to support us, so he's been supported by Couples, right?
Couple.com, yeah. If you're lonely, just type couple.com into the browser, and you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, that's not a joke, by the way. That's honestly true. Go over to our patrons website and support us. And if you're a company, DM me. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back tomorrow for another video. Thanks. 2 days till the Ironman World Championships.
Cheers, mates.
Drop wine.